Welcome to the First Unitarian Church of Pittsburgh. It is July 14th. I am Stephanie Pulowski, commissioned lay minister with this congregation. I am in my mid-40s, wear glasses, and am wearing a blue and gray printed jumper. With me today is our guest, singer-songwriter Brad Yoder. It is wonderful to have him back with us again. Brad Yoder is one of Pittsburgh's best acoustic solo artists and has been voted in the top 3 slots multiple times since 2002 by Pittsburgh City Paper. Acknowledged by Pittsburgh Magazine, he rules the Pittsburgh coffeehouse scene. He logs over 150 performances annually, playing in colleges, cafes, churches, festivals, first nights, and even zoos. More of his bio is included in your order of service. I will note that on Saturday, August 10th, Brad will perform a CD release concert right here at First Unitarian Church, so you get a little taste of that today. Our minister, Reverend Kate Walker, is off today and will be throughout the first week of August. You are welcome here. If you are watching now or in the future, you are welcome. If you're a longtime member or brand new, you are welcome here. We Unitarian Universalists are one people of many beliefs, many origins, sexualities, and genders. We're a multi-faith religious community where all are welcome, diversity is celebrated, and questions are expected. We're all growing, all learning, all loved. Just as you are welcome. If this is your first time with us, we would love to be in touch with you. If you have not already done so, please go to our welcome desk in the atrium if you're here in person. Or if you're on YouTube, please visit our website. Just Google First Unitarian Pittsburgh and sign up for our weekly newsletter found at the bottom of the page. If you're on Zoom, you're welcome to join us for social time, which is also on Zoom following this live worship. To get a Zoom link, please send an email to firstunitarian@gmail.com. If you're here in person, please join us for social hour downstairs following the service. Today it's hosted by the Pillowcase Brigade, a subgroup of the Women's Alliance. You'll note all the gorgeous pillowcases behind me. There are more downstairs. These were all sewed by the Pillowcase Brigade and will be donated to Children's Hospital in August. If you care to donate towards the cost of the fabric, you can do so downstairs as well. Now I invite you to take a deep breath. Arrive in body and spirit and picture yourself connected to all others who are watching today and in the future. We turn now to our chalice. I have help from Riley today lighting the chalice. If you have a chalice at home, we invite you to light it at this time. We light this chalice with the words of Marnie Singer. This flame is the music which is created, as if by magic. When the instruments are lifted, the breath is inhaled, and the downbeat is nodded. May this flame ignite the music within us all, and may it burn bright in your heart and mind as we worship together. Please rise in body or spirit and join me in singing our opening hymn. And I left my order of service sitting in the pew. 347. 340. I don't have a mic.
Thank you.
Please be seated. Please join me in reading our collective reading, which is printed in your order of service. It is our principles. We covenant to affirm and promote the inherent worth and dignity of every person, justice, equity, and compassion in human relations, acceptance of one another, and encouragement to spiritual growth in our congregations, a free and responsible search for truth and meaning, the right of conscience and the use of the democratic process within our congregations and in society at large, the goal of world community with peace, liberty, and justice for all, respect for the interdependent web of all existence of which we are a part, journeying towards spiritual wholeness by working to build a diverse, multicultural, beloved community by our actions that accountably dismantle racism and other oppressions in ourselves and our institutions. There we go. If there are any kids here or any grown-ups that want to see pictures up closer, I welcome you to come on down. I'm going to try to read upside down. So the story this morning is called Symphony for a Broken Orchestra, How Philadelphia Collected Sounds to Save Music. And this is based on a true story, and I'll tell the grown-ups the true story at the end. So Philadelphia, I bet Riley knows, but does anyone else know where Philadelphia is? You don't know where Philadelphia? Oh, you're from California, that's why. You get excused. Philadelphia is a town in Pennsylvania, but it's on the other side of Pennsylvania. Can you guys see the pictures? Hello, do you want to see the pictures? No, okay. We'll show the grown-ups then. Philadelphia is full of noise. Some noises are loud, and some noises are soft. There are sharp noises, and dull noises, and funny noises, and sad noises, and music is everywhere in Philadelphia. It's kind of everywhere here in Pittsburgh, too. We have music in our homes, and in our streets, and in our grand auditoriums, and in our small classrooms where kids get their first instruments so that they can learn to play, too. And those shiny new saxophones sound great. They go woo-wah, woo-wah, which is a very bad imitation of what Brad Yoder will be doing later. Until one day, they don't. Nee! Just stop working. And those snappy new snare drums go tika, 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 tika. Until they don't. Look, someone stepped on his drum and broke it. That is not nice. And those grand new trumpets go wah, wah, wah. Oh, are you okay? Be careful. Until they don't. Look, I think his sister stuffed his trumpet with stuffies. Brah. And those glossy new violins go zzz. Until it falls out of her case, and they don't. But do string instruments really need strings? What do you think? Yeah. We don't have money to get it fixed, so we're going to have to put this away until we do. And when the saxophones in Philly can't go woo, and the snare drums can't go tika, 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 and the trumpets can't go whoa, and the violins can't go zzz, away they go. And we miss our music, because who wants to play a broken instrument? But just because something is broken doesn't mean that it isn't also beautiful. Our music is more than just the instruments we play. because to make music, you need musicians, and Philadelphia has many of those. And musicians will always find a way to make music, even if it means playing broken instruments in new and creative ways. And fortunately, musicians can be very creative. This is a sign for Symphony for Broken Orchestra. Just because things don't sound the way that we're used to them sounding doesn't mean they can't be put together to make beautiful noise. That gives our musicians and their instruments another chance to play. The end. And what happened in Philadelphia, the artistic director was invited to tour a Philadelphia school and found it was an abandoned one, and found an entire room full of all these broken instruments. And he decided to have an orchestra to raise money to fix all the instruments, and they all played with broken instruments. So what do you think the moral of this story is? That you can make beautiful music with anything. All right, we will sing you off to your classes.
Number 395, Sing and Rejoice. And sing in a round as you wish. Sing and rejoice, sing and rejoice. Let all things living now sing and rejoice, sing and rejoice, sing and rejoice, sing and rejoice. Let all things living now sing and rejoice, sing and rejoice, sing and rejoice. Let all things living now sing and rejoice. Let all things living now sing and rejoice.
Every month, we share our generosity with a designated organization that shares our values. This month, it is Planned Parenthood of Western PA. I would like to welcome Tiffany Jimenez, the Vice President of Development for Planned Parenthood of Western PA, a role she has held since March 2021. With 25 years of experience in fundraising for human social services, arts organizations, healthcare nonprofits, and independent schools, she's raised over $30 million contributed income throughout her professional career. At Planned Parenthood of Western PA, Tiffany is responsible for the organization's fundraising program, working with the CEO and board of directors to achieve annual fundraising goals. I'd like to invite Tiffany to please tell us more about what Planned Parenthood of Western PA is up to these days.
Good morning. Thank you for inviting me to share this Sunday service with you. I'm looking forward to hearing the rest of the service once my presentation is done. Today, I stand here before you to discuss a topic of paramount importance, and that is the significance of reproductive health care. Reproductive health care. In a world where the ability to make informed decisions about one's own body is a cornerstone of personal freedom, reproductive health care plays an essential role in that. Planned Parenthood of Western Pennsylvania has been at the forefront of providing comprehensive reproductive health care, age-appropriate sexuality education, and strategic advocacy in Western Pennsylvania for nearly a century. We aim to ensure that everyone has access to the resources they need to lead healthy lives, make informed decisions, and confidently plan for their futures. Reproductive health care encompasses a wide range of services that goes beyond the basic perception of family planning. It includes contraceptive care, cancer screenings, STI testing and treatments, education about sexual health, and abortion services, to name a few. These services are critical not only for an individual's well-being, but also for the overall health of our communities. Access to reproductive health care empowers individuals to take control of their own lives. It allows them to pursue educational and career opportunities, participate fully in society, and plan for their families according to their own timelines. This autonomy is particularly vital to women, and even more so to women of color who have historically faced numerous barriers to achieving equality. The importance of access to reproductive health care goes beyond health benefits. It's about upholding the fundamental right to privacy and bodily autonomy. Every person should have the right to make their own decisions about their bodies without coercion, discrimination, or interference from the government. This right is the backbone of a just and equitable society. In recent years, we have witnessed the increasing challenges to reproductive health care that started with restrictions on abortion care and is working its way towards access to contraceptive care. These restrictive laws threaten to undermine the progress we have made as a society. We must stand firm, and Planned Parenthood will stand firm in the face of these dangerous restrictions. We are grateful for the support of partners like First Unitarian Church, and thank you for standing with us to preserve access to the care that is so vital for us all. Thank you.
All donations this month will be shared 50-50 with Planned Parenthood of Western PA unless otherwise designated. Our religious community is made up of volunteers and staff creating and hosting a variety of programming. We rely on your financial support. In addition to the collection plate, you can donate by texting GIVE to 412-435-1050 and following the directions. Please check the end of the order of service for more options. The offering will now be gratefully received to support the work, the wonder, and the witness of this religious community.
Please join in singing There's More Love. There is more love somewhere. There is more love somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more
We hold each other in our hearts and minds with all our joys and all our sorrows. We remember those who are experiencing losses of various kinds and those facing health challenges. We are aware that many are faced with heightened difficulties presented by these times that continue to be challenging for us all. May those who suffer or mourn find peace. May those who hunger or thirst be quenched with nourishment and sated with the elixir of life. May those who have experienced violence find care and comfort and the healing that comes with time. May all of us find the loving kindness that is ours to share. May we open our hearts and minds to encircle with love and care all in our community and beyond. So may it be. Amen, namaste, and blessed be. You're invited into a few moments of silence, personal meditation, and prayer. In the words of Douglas Taylor, eternal Spirit, from whom all things come and to whom all things return, we gather this morning in community, seeking to live in the harmony. Each of us here gathered lives out our lives, knowing our own story, our own private melody. Life at its highest and its sweetest is a sharing. Life is a sharing of our melodies, of our love and interest, of our yearning and questions. We gather this morning as individuals creating harmony and community together. May our different ways of knowing and naming the holy blend together. May our voices be added to the holy chorus of life. May we practice our scales that we may better improvise and recognize where we come in when it is our time. The world is rife with discord and trouble. Injustice and suffering weigh us down and trip us up and stop our voices. May we learn to trust in love, in our own voices, in the trembling faith of our forebears, to trust that we have a part in this symphony, and we can join this chorus and bring some beauty to the cacophony around us. May there be times of gentle tones and soothing melodies. May there be rhythms upon which we can rely to rally our spirits at need. May the teachers and bandmates, fans, good companions call the best music out of us. May there be moments we are transported, moments when we discover we are not playing the music so much as the music is flowing through us. The music is playing us. O Spirit of life, may our song be among the songs of the Spirit. May there be beauty in our song and in our living. May there be meaning and power in our song. May our individual voices blend into the chorus that is Thee, O Spirit. This we ask in the name of all that is holy. May it be so. Please remain seated and join me in singing Spirit of Life. 123. The reading this morning is Song of the Universe by Manish Mishra Marzetti. For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. Listen carefully. Can you hear the song? The one sung for you when you were born. The song sung by a cosmos in motion, rejoicing at your life. You, the result. You, the outcome. You, the celebration. Listen carefully. Can you hear it still? A song of possibility, a reminder that we still have time to be who and what we need to be. Listen carefully. The vast expanse echoes a recognition that it's not always easy. Possibilities can be hard to pursue, roads not taken, wrong turns, destinations that disappoint. Through this, the song persists. The universe sings no less because time and space wear us thin. The music calls us to recognize our limitations, to recognize that the song is best sung with others. Here in community, bringing alive that most primordial and original impulse, the desire to sing to this universe who we are, to celebrate and share our lives with others. I now welcome again Brad Yoder.
Thank you, friends. It's good to be with you today. This is as attentive an audience as I ever get. I'm also reminded that I should really update my bio. It's been quite a few years since I did 150 shows a year, but I used to do that for a long time. And I'm mostly just going to play songs that I think connect and let you connect to them. If you're like me, you are holding in your body right now a strange combination of great joy and great fear, great anxiety, and gratitude. And I feel like that can be hard. I'm thankful for music, which helps me keep it together, and I'm thankful for all of the good people I know who are in the same boat. I'm also thankful to be able to play this song in a church. Wouldn't work everywhere.
construction work, put yourself back together. A promise broke off in your hand. Hard as hell at first, never truly easy. Nothing turns out like the plan. Start again. No one's keeping score. Hit the dirt. Get up one time more. Some old friend turns up at your door. Let him in. Start again. I had that dream last night where I've missed my station. I passed the point of no return. That's how it feels sometimes, like I've lost all bearings, like I tried but never learned. Start again. No one's keeping score. Hit the ground. Stand up one time more. A long lost friend shows up at your door. Let him in. Start again. Start again. The same old friend you've been looking for. Let him in. Start again.
Thank you. Seems like a clapping optional situation, but you know. I'm going to do yet another song that I almost sang this at Pittsburgh Mennonite, and I had my friend who was going to harmonize, and then she was like, "Are we really going to sing that word?" So we didn't, but I'm going to here. If you're like me, I've lost a couple really lovely friends in the last couple months. And that's a part of where this song starts. And I'm going to play it on piano because I wrote it on piano, and you have a really nice piano. A lot of the songs I write these days start with prompts from a song group I'm in. And this song is called Oddly Specific, but if you want to guess which phrase was the random word prompt, it'll be something that doesn't sound like would have otherwise been there. And I'll tell you at the end, so.
At an online open mic, a guy 20 years my senior said he wished he could go back to 25 to play music in a room packed full of 20-something strangers. Libido so thick you could cut it with a knife. That's oddly specific. I guess he must have lived it. As for me, I'd climb a tree and be age 9. It's where I felt the freest at the time. All the money in the world, someday you'd give all the money in the world to be today years old. Have the time you have right now. If I'm being honest, I used to crave the conflict. I was aroused by the revolution. Maybe I've grown wiser or evolved, or I'm just tired. But tonight I think I'd like to see the ocean. And that's oddly specific. I could take a road trip, nothing stopping me from driving that whole way. One day, maybe, when I'm feeling brave. All the money in the world, someday you'd give all the money in the world to be today years old. Have the time you have right now. There's a bridge to get you over when you're nowhere. Over to the other side. A hint that shows up as a whisper in your left ear, so you know you're still alive. Lately I got friends fighting losing battles till there's nothing left to do but say goodbye. It's every kind of awful. We're gutted and we're rattled. We know we're really not that far behind. Oddly specific, the way I wake up missing a laugh, I must have heard 1,000 times. That's the way you echo in my mind. All the money in the world, surely you'd give all the money in the world to be today years old. Have the time you have right now. All the money in the world, someday we'll give all the money in the world to be today years old. Have the time we have right now. Right now.
The song group prompt was aroused by the revolution. I don't know if anyone got that. It's a pretty weird thing to put in a song, but my friend Matt just, every week he goes to his bookshelf, and which I have to assume is pretty large, and opens a book and to a page and scans for a 2 to 5 word phrase, and then he emails it to like 30 people, and sometimes we make songs with it. All right. One of those really beautiful souls who passed on was someone named Tom Prasada Rao. I don't know if any of you know Tom or knew Tom, but probably the most musically talented song-making person I know. And he played so many things and sang so beautifully and wrote so beautifully. And you might have heard a song called $20 Bill, which he wrote while doing chemo at the height of the Black Lives Matter protests. And if you haven't heard that song, you should go listen to it. It's the kind of song that can make me cry without playing it. I can just think about it, and then I'm like, oh yeah. But he wrote this perfect song and put it on YouTube with an apology, like, I just had chemo and I can't really play and I can't really sing. And then like 100 people recorded that song because it was so perfect. So, and last summer I went to the Kerrville Folk Music Festival, and I did a songwriting class that he taught in, and one reason I took it was, I'm like, I don't know how long he'll be around, and a year later he's gone. But this is not that song. This is a song called 10,000 Sorrows. So this is a Tom Prasada Rao song. He played it, he was Indian and descent, and grew up in this very, a particular Christian denomination. But he played this song. If you find the YouTube video, it's on this amazing guitar that has these sympathetic strings that make it sound like a sitar. This is less cool, but.
May I know whatever happened?
That's not right. I gotta think about how this works. Oh, the capo's on the wrong place. That makes more sense. There we go.
May I know whatever happened, all is well with my soul. Though the world and the future are beyond my control, may I hear in the distance that still small voice singing of 10,000 sorrows, dancing with 10,000 joys. May I trust that in the darkness I can finally see the light. 10,000 sorrows dancing with 10,000 joys. Lovers meet in the hour of grace. At long last, that sweet embrace finally dancing face to face. May I live to meet the morning, to greet the rising sun, before I gladly meet my Maker and say, Lord, my work is done. May I dream the dream of angels. May I evermore rejoice in the realm of 10,000 sorrows, dancing with 10,000 joys.
Thank you. Yeah, amazing. I'm going to do one more song, even though it is kind of late. And yeah, thanks again for being kind of maximally attentive audience. Not that you really have options here. You can't like go to the back and order a beverage or something, but and yeah, I will be here celebrating the release of an album on the 10th of August with some good friends, and I didn't play any of the songs on that record today, but I played new stuff. This is less new, and some of you know Judith Avers, and she just recorded a version of the song. A bunch of friends of mine are did a compilation where like a whole bunch of random people recorded songs of mine in a bunch of ways, and Judith did a gorgeous version of this song. So this is called Compass.
You are free to be yourself. No one else can do it. When it comes right down to it, you tried being someone else, but that was a disaster. You tore your heart in half there. Deep down, you know, there's a compass in your soul telling you the way to go. Deep down, it's true, there's a map inside of you pointing where you always knew. Deep down, think about your closest friends. Who are you when you're with them? A perfect mess, a human. And when there's no one to impress, you sparkle like a true gem. You're everything, you are them. your soul, telling you the way to go. Deep down, it's true, there's a map inside of you, pointing where you always knew. Deep down, you're as flawless as the sky, with clear and cloudy patches, but who cares if it matches? 'Cause you can sing and so can I, in harmony together, cacophony or better. There's a compass in our soul, telling us the way to go. Deep down, it's true, there's a map in me and you, pointing where we always knew. Pointing where we always knew. Deep down, deep down. Thank you so much.
Please rise, embody your spirit, and join me in singing our closing hymn, hymn 295, Sing Out Praises for the Journey. Please be seated. Please join me as we extinguish the chalice flame in reading the words printed in your order of service, words that are spoken at Unitarian Universalist congregations and fellowships around the world. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again. Before I read our benediction, I want to thank Brad Yoder again for being with us today. These words are by Joseph Cleveland. May we hear the melody of life and find ourselves singing harmony. May we be open to the dissonances in the song of the land and of its people, that we might be part of the world's urging towards justice, peace, and love. May we feel in our bones the rhythm of life and the land and find ourselves dancing. Go in peace.